Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Number 13, Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jennings now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start the drive with Smallwood. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was tackled.
Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tannehill throwing again. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season, but you read the local paper this morning. There was no talk of that mark. They interviewed him, and he wasn't talking about 1,000 yards. The old cliche focused on this game. If he has a big one, might be able to get the win and the 1,000 yards.
Seems like he just wants to let it come to him, right, as opposed to trying to force it. And that's probably the right idea and the right attitude. So game situation, play calling will dictate things. Now, how does he get there once he tries to get hot? Formations, route running for him, different types of routes he will run downfield, short, medium, long. All those things will come into play as he tries to get to that magical number.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, open man, completes it to Butler. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Murray from midfield. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
First half with the score all tied. Matt Prater set to
the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And the Cardinals.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Murray a give. This is Drake. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Flowers on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll drop it underneath to White, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Intended for
incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Hey, check Mike 47. Let's go, D.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
On the carry.
2nd and 7 from the 20. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's White. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Pass complete to Hakeem.
Could just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. Drake, and he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Breaks a tackle, continuing to fight for more. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
A 53-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in the kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Good. Makes the score Titans 20.
Nothing easy about that one in these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
And you know, I had problems with the footing just walking from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game on the line. But he appeared to have 0 issues whatsoever.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation? Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Kick recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, a final win here means they'll finish off the race.